Hello, this is my first ever Let's Build that I've ever made. I'm making the Mothership from Homeworld and Homeworld 2. It's a massive ship. It's a really weird looking ship though. It's like really tall and thin. It's not like traditionally ship shaped. I actually built the start of this nearly a year ago and I just found it on my old computer, so I moved it over to my new computer, and while tinkering on this map, one of my friends suggested that I just record me building it, so that's what I've done. Believe it or not, this 10-minute recording took an hour and a half to record, and then I edited out all of the boring bits and all the bits that didn't mean anything, you know, the insignificant bits like me just doing something that you already know. Well, this is not making any sense. I cut out all the parts where like I'm building something monotonous, just like continuously building towers up of blocks. Anyway, this is the Mothership from Homeworld 2. It's a big ass ship. And right now I'm building the second from bottom engine. I have no idea what the engine is called. It is just an engine. There's a little zoomed out view of it. Going back in again. Whenever I tab out, I'm actually looking at the reference picture I have. It's not a very detailed picture. It's actually really rubbish resolution. I can barely see all the details or anything. But it gives me 4 sides. It shows me all 4 sides of the ship, so I'm able to like see what I'm doing, even though it's not very good resolution. I'll put a picture. I'll put that picture that I'm using at the end of the video so you can see what I'm working from. Just then I was building an overhang which sticks out above the first few engines. It took me ages to work out how to make it, so I cut all that out. Now I'm just filling in a bit more wood, because although it looks weird up close using wood, from a distance it just sort of blends in with the white and it kind of makes like just a nice dark colour. The engines are blue because they're actually blue in the real thing. You know, like fusion engines, I'm guessing, probably something like that. I take the top off there because I made it too high, and then I'm just building these up. So there's sections like this where I'm just building up really large amounts of blocks, so I cut that out as well because it just takes ages. There's a zombie. Goodbye. And now I'm just doing a fly around of the whole thing. Now I cut because I actually stopped recording for a little bit. Tabbing out again. Originally it was going to be 2 parts, but it was only like 4 minutes, so I thought I'd edit both recordings together and shorten it down to about 10 minutes. That'd be better, I thought. So I'm still fiddling around with this sort of divider part here. Sorry about a second ago when everything went quiet. My dad walked in, he didn't know I was recording. So this part I'm just faffing around with the back of the separator between the second from bottom engine, and I'm going to start building the third engine, which is a lot larger. That's why I'm going out sideways a little bit. I fool around with this for ages as well. I'm trying to get the wood right. Just build these up a little bit more. It was actually really hard to decide what speed to fast forward this to. I tried times 2, times 4, times 6 and times 8. Times 8 just made you feel sick looking at it, it was so fast. Times 6, it was alright, but it's still just slightly too fast. Times 4 was good, but it's still slow enough so that the original audio on the original video could still be heard, but it's really fast forwarded and sped up, so that's quite funny. But I just muted it because you don't want to listen to really squeaky 80s rock songs. Times 2 is just not fast enough, obviously. So here I'm building up the white wool a bit more. Actually, it's not white, it's light grey. At the moment it kind of looks like it has horns on the back. So here I'm just faffing around with this again. I'm still perfecting this damn separator. This is like half the video. I didn't even realise while editing. Right, and now I'm building up the next section of the ship in the wood that I used before. And I'm going to tinker around with these side bits even more because I haven't done so enough already, obviously. And they're finally sorted out now. I don't change them at all now for the rest of the video. So this is when I start work on the third engine. The same layout as before. Start with lapis on the edge as like a dark ring. And then as I work my way in, I go lighter and darker, light, dark, until I just get to the center. But I don't finish the engine yet, I just make the outline for it. I actually come back to it later on. For now though, I realised that it didn't look quite like a circle, so I made the top, bottom and sides a bit larger, which meant I have to raise the whole circle by 1 block. So that took a little while, so I edited that out. And now I'm just filling in the wood. Oh no, I'm faffing around with the sides even more. Alright, okay, that seems to be what I'm doing. I should be doing the wood very soon, hopefully. Yeah, there's a bit of wood, and here we go. While I'm doing this, I'll quickly explain. I actually built a little tower to the whole top of the world, and it made me realise that this ship, it won't fit. I'll only be able to fit about 1/3, maybe even 1/4 of the whole ship in the world height. What I've built here is about, it's only like the bottom. So on my picture, which is, you'll see the picture at the end if you stay. If you don't stay, then I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I built a tower to the top, and I looked, and I will not fit the whole ship in. These bottom 2 engines are like the bottom 10% of the entire ship. I was originally going to make it a bit smaller, but it kind of got out of hand. But now I'm this far in, I kind of don't want to start again. Here I'm building up the sides. This is one of those arduous bits, so I'm going to edit a lot of this out. So just changing that into white. That into white as well, so I'm going up like that. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the music fine, and hopefully my voice won't be drowned out by it. It took me ages to pick the music as well, thanks to TechnoAxe though. I'm guessing it's he makes brilliant tunes, fantastic. There you go, I've done all of them. That took a little while, so that was like 2 minutes I just cut out. Yeah, his music's really good. It's free, it's royalty free as well, and you can actually use it commercially. You can download a letter from his website which gives you permission to use it commercially, as long as you provide credit, which I have done, or will do for this video. I also used his music in my 100 subscriber special for the background music of the montage. And I'm making that noise a lot, aren't I? Yeah, I'm actually doing it on purpose, because I can't think of anything to say, other than I'm just building the sides up still, because this bit takes forever. But I didn't want to cut all of it out, otherwise the video would be like 2 minutes long. Next part, I have no idea what I'm going to work on. I think I'll just keep going up, because this is where all the stuff is, really, at the back. It's where all the engines, all the 3D, all of the texture is. The sides is mainly just one big panel with like a factory bit in the centre where the ships come out. And the front just has a few guns on it. So the back is where everything's at. Right, okay, I think I've done all the sides now. I actually start faffing around the back here because my OCD, I'm like, oh, it's not the same. So I edit all this out for your sanity. And now I actually finally get on with the engine. So I make the light wall first, which just sort of makes it look like it's hot, I think, because generally light blue flames mean they're really hot. Okay, so I just take a quick look at that, and I'm going back to the lapis, and I actually edit this out because it takes forever. And you've seen me build the other circle in this video, so it's the same principle really. I accidentally put white wall down instead of light blue wall, so I'll fix that in a sec. But apart from that, that's the end of this Let's Build. Thank you for watching part 1. Hopefully I'll see you in part 2, and I hope you enjoyed.